Welcome to Clean Fair Magic. Today we're going into a super budget-friendly commander deck tech for just $5. You can wield an army of massive creatures, overwhelm your opponents, and fight your way to victory. So let's dive into it. The commander of the deck is going to be Goreclaw, Terror of Qal Sisma. So let's read it. Creature spells you cast with power 4 or greater cost 2 less to cast. When Goreclaw, Terror of Qal Sisma attacks, each creature you control with power 4 or greater gets +1/+1 and gains trample until end of turn. The strategy of the deck is pretty straightforward. Get Goreclaw on the battlefield as soon as possible to start discounting our big creatures. Follow up with a steady stream of trampling threats and use combat tricks and removal spells to clear blockers and go straight for your opponent's life total. Goreclaw's attack trigger and cost reduction allow for explosive turns, where you can flood the board with massive creatures and swing for lethal damage quickly. The creatures. So the creature lineup in this deck revolves around 3 main roles: big threats, utility creatures, and combat enablers. Our big threats are high power creatures that benefit from the cost reduction and trample boost provided by our commander, allowing us to flood the battlefield with massive bodies that put pressure on our opponents. These creatures are designed to hit hard and force opponents into difficult blocking decisions. The utility creatures in this deck bring additional benefits, such as extra removal options or life gain, helping us maintain control of the board and stay in the game even if the pressure's on. Lastly, our combat enablers. They add effects that make it easier for our creatures to break through defenses or swing immediately, maximizing the impact of each attack phase. Together, this mix of roles ensures we are constantly able to apply pressure while also adapting to different game situations, making our strategy versatile and resilient. The enchantments in this deck are designed to enhance our game plan by providing versatile tools that bolster our creatures or control the battlefield. We also use enchantments that serve as flexible removal by allowing our creatures to engage directly with our opponent's threats, leveraging our higher power creatures to keep the battlefield clear. Overall, these enchantments reinforce our aggressive strategy, adding layers of resilience that support Goreclaw's ability to smash through defenses. The instants in this deck provide flexibility and quick responses. We include protection spells to shield our creatures from removal or prevent opponents from executing their plans. This helps us maintain our board presence and avoid setbacks. The sorceries in this deck focus on removal, creature buffs, and board control. Our removal spells help deal with key threats on the opponent's side, clearing the path for our big creatures to swing in for damage. Buff spells provide additional power boosts, allowing us to hit harder and win crucial combat encounters. For board control, we employ spells that help manage the battlefield by neutralizing problematic creatures or creating advantageous situations during combat. This approach ensures that we can keep the pressure on while dealing with any threats that might arise. Together, all of these spells support our aggressive strategy, making sure our creatures can dominate the battlefield and consistently threaten our opponents. For the lands, we're keeping it really simple. We have 40 forests just to make sure that we hit our land drops, and with it being a mono green deck like this, sticking to our basics keeps our budget low and the mana base consistent. And there you have it, a budget Goreclaw deck that packs a punch without breaking the bank. And the total comes to... If you enjoy smashing with big creatures and overwhelming your opponents, this deck is for you. Let me know what you'd add or change, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deck tags. See you guys on the next one.